And I can almost guarantee you it's not going to go the way you want it to go.
The warrant does allow us to grab some DNA swabs from you.
Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6.
Call your dog off. Call your dog off.
Usually cops are the ones making an arrest, but by now we all know that there are enough corrupt cops out there, and they deserve to be arrested just as much as the criminals they swore to catch. So today we'll take a look at 3 corrupt cops who ruined their career and life. We'll start with the most disgusting cop on this list, who committed an unforgivable and evil crime. This is Jalen, and he was caught for committing crimes against children. In 2020, Crime Stoppers in San Diego received tips that a man was engaging in, let's say, illegal acts with a child. Surprisingly, a 2-month investigation led to a fellow policeman, namely Jalen. With such intense accusations flying around, Jalen was immediately brought in for questioning.
Thank you very much. Hi, Jalen. I'm Detective Bratton. Nice to meet you too. I'm Detective Kayla. Nice to meet you. Hi.
Notice the difference in tone of both officers. One is higher, warm, and friendly, while the other is lower and can be read as more serious. Pay attention to the tone of the investigators, as at times, it will feel as if she was attempting to minimize the investigation into Jalen and why they are talking in the first place.
So, I'm a detective at the Family Protection Unit with the City of Chula Vista Police Department. I work alongside Detective Kale here. We're actually doing an investigation on some allegations that we have to obviously look into. You're a law enforcement officer, so you know that we look into everything equally. I want to make sure, though, before we get started, that you're aware that this is a voluntary interview, and so I just want to make sure that you're aware of all of those things. And so I'm going to just have you, and this is one of those forms that they give everybody, and so it doesn't really fit. So if I just happen to cross out as I'm going along, sorry about that. So it says, thank you for coming voluntarily to, and then we'll go ahead and just put the admin office.
Okay.
All right. Oh, and of course, you know about body worn. So yeah, this is my body worn. Of course, it audio and video records everything, and there's also an audio recorder here just in case.
Okay.
Office at Central Jail. To share your side of the story with us, of course, in regards to the report that we're investigating.
Okay.
You're not under arrest, and you are not being detained.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll have you go ahead and write it in. And you can initial or say yes.
Just initial.
Yeah. And if you would just go ahead and read the next one. All right, so just for record's sake, I'm going to go ahead and read what you did initial. So you understand that you're not under arrest and you are not being detained. You understand that you're free to leave at any time. There will not be any locked doors keeping you from leaving. As you notice, that one doesn't have a lock behind you.
Yeah.
You can choose what questions you want to answer, and you can choose to leave or let us know, and we will assist you with the exit. Although you're probably going to be the one assisting me, because I don't know my way around here.
From the get-go, the investigator makes it clear that Jalen is not being detained and can leave any time. However, by using a friendly and understanding persona, she makes him feel relaxed, which can lead to more answers from him.
So you understand, like, if you, as far as like leaving, you have access points and you know how to leave or where to go?
I understand.
Okay, very cool. So I know that I have a lot to delve into, but I really want to get to know you first, if you don't mind.
Definitely.
Okay, so I'm going to lean back and get comfortable, just because, are you comfortable? Do you want to take off your duty belt?
No, I'm good.
Okay, because I understand that, you know, the duty belt gets pretty annoying pretty quickly, so if you want to take it off at any point, you let me know. So, of course, I've done my research and investigations and everything, so I've learned a little bit about you, but I'd like to learn a little bit more, if that's okay. I found that you went to Santana High School?
I did, yes.
Okay. Can you tell me a little bit about your upbringing?
Yeah, so grew up Santana High School, played sports, football, baseball. Went to Grossmont College for a little bit, played baseball there. Then I got a job here. Worked at Dick's Sporting Goods before this, so this is my second job. Okay. Started working with this department for coming up on 5 years now.
Okay. So baseball seemed pretty important to you back in high school?
Fun,
what position?
Pitcher.
Cool. How's your arm holding up?
I mean, soreness every once in a while, but I haven't thrown it for a while. So.
Yeah, no, it still kills me. I played softball.
Okay, nice.
So I was, third, short, center, and pitcher. So, I don't know, do you have any questions for me before I kind of...
I will ask what this is about.
Yeah, so we're looking into some allegations that were made. We're kind of, it started with a Crime Stopper report, so we're just kind of
Okay.
going from there. We did receive a picture that, when we looked into it, it looks similar to you. So I don't know if
Yeah.
you can take a look at the picture and just tell me if you've seen this picture before. Oh, I have like 15 million things here.
At first, he is trying to act cool, but the moment the allegations are brought up, Jalen becomes stressed. This is understandable, because now he probably realized that his life is pretty much over.
For somebody, right? Okay, so you in the photo, and is that a gross font? Is that gross font?
Yeah, it's
emblem?
gross font.
Okay, cool. That makes it very easy. So as far as like the picture, so this photo came up in connection with some allegations about you communicating with a younger female on Snapchat.
Okay.
Have you ever communicated with any females that we've already recognized that yes you have with your recruit from the past? Is there anyone else you've communicated with on Snapchat?
I mean, back then, no, just close friends and coworkers and stuff like that.
Is there any reason why your phone number and email might be linked to a different Snapchat account?
Another one? No, I never had another one. Just the Jalen Clear one.
Okay, so that phone number and email wouldn't be attached to
No.
any other account. Okay. All right. And your schedule. I know that you work every 7 days on and 7 days off. What is your wife's schedule like?
She's every Friday, Saturday off. Day shift, so typical 9 to 5.
Okay, so she works 9 to 5 and you work like the complete opposite schedule.
Depends. Every 3 months we rotate days and nights.
Okay. And how long have you been on nights now?
Nights now, probably a little over a month now, a month and a half.
Okay.
My wife, I mean, this was back then when I had Tinder, so I did meet people on Tinder and stuff. But everyone should have been older than that to know of because Tinder's 18 and up.
Okay. Did you ever meet up with anyone that you met on Tinder?
On Tinder, my ex-girlfriend, yeah, and we dated for like 3 years.
Okay. What's your ex-girlfriend's name? So you met her on Tinder,
On
but
Tinder,
you
yeah.
dated for 3
Yeah.
years after
College.
Tinder?
So I met her on Tinder in college when I was playing baseball, and we dated for about 3 years.
Well, you clearly don't know the concept of Tinder.
I was on Tinder long, yeah. I met
Okay,
her,
so
yeah.
how old were you then when you dated her?
Oh, shoot, maybe like 20, about 20 or yeah,
And how old was she?
same age. She
Same
was
age?
my age, yeah.
Okay. So yes, on Tinder, when you were on Tinder, and forgive me, I'm not very well versed on Tinder, do you have a username there as well?
Shoot, I can't remember. It might have just been Jalen or Jalen or something like that.
So J-A-Y.
Yeah, probably Jalen, to be honest. Jayln.
Do you ever go by J?
Friends call me Jay once in a while.
Alright. Okay, so Tinder, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, any other social media sites that you've delved into or used?
Jalen had sent explicit photos of himself to his underage victims and flirted with them on Snapchat. He will obviously lie about this account, but all his attempts will be futile.
No, other social.
Okay. All right. So, of course, we've spoken to, obviously the other parties involved and kind of gotten some of the information. And so the reason why this particular photo was kind of brought up is because this photo was sent to this female, which is why I wonder if this photo would be in anyone else's hands.
I mean, first one being younger, no, it wasn't anyone I sent younger.
So this photo was sent within the last 3 weeks. Have you sent this
No,
photo?
definitely not. It wasn't me.
Not to anyone within the last 3 weeks? Okay. And you've only shared it with a select few people?
Yeah, that was a long time ago, so.
Okay. So I want to make sure to get all the people you have shared it with just to make sure they wouldn't try to send it.
Yeah, no, I mean, I know there's like screenshots and stuff. I don't remember that one being screenshotted on Snapchat.
Yeah, because Snapchat lets you know when you're
Yeah,
screenshotting.
it'll tell you. So that was a long time ago. So I don't know.
So, you don't know who I might be able to connect with this photo as far
On
as
that one? No, that was a long time ago.
You said you've only shared it a couple times?
Yeah, I mean, some.
So, going back, and I'll give you a little bit more information, and then I'll let you chat for a little bit. I don't like chatting a lot, so I already feel like I chat too much. So, when it comes to the Crime Stopper that we're investigating and the Snapchat account, and of course your phone number and everything in connection with it, and some of the combinations of numbers and everything there, you can understand why obviously
Yeah, no, it's.
we have a growing
I understand.
concern.
It's weird.
And of course your picture's attached to it,
Yeah.
right? Which is even more like either someone's.
Can I ask what you said? You got new ones too.
So, do you have any other questions? I mean, can we still ask you questions, or do you want to stop?
No, I want to wait because I'm uncomfortable
Okay.
with this, so
Okay.
I'm going to talk to the lawyer.
Even though Jalen decided to lawyer up, it was already too late. Following this interview, he was handed a search warrant, enabling the police to investigate his house, phone, car, and DNA.
Okay. So then, I want to thank you for
Yeah,
even
no,
taking
I
the time to speak with me for this long. I can imagine that obviously being confronted with any level of questions can be uncomfortable, so I do appreciate that you've allowed us to speak with you even for this long. Okay, so with the next step, however, I'm going to go ahead and pull some documents here for you. So there are a few steps that we're going to be taking after this. Again, you are not being detained by us or anything, but we are acting on behalf of the court moving forward.
Okay.
Okay. So I will give you a chance to read through this. This is a search warrant that was granted this afternoon by a judge.
Okay.
The warrant does allow us to grab some DNA swabs from you,
Okay.
as well as any mobile devices that might be in your possession or potentially in your locker. Do you have your personal phone with you here?
I do have one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it inside your locker?
It's on my person right now.
Okay. So if you want to go ahead and hand it to us, we definitely don't need to go in and grab it from you.
Okay.
But the search warrant does require that we take it from you.
Okay.
Okay. Additionally, it does allow us to have access to your vehicle.
Okay.
Is your vehicle parked here?
It's parked a few blocks away.
Okay. Do you remember exactly where you
It's over across from Cap's Pizza over there.
Cap's Pizza?
Yeah.
And is it like in a parking
It's in a parking lot.
Okay. Is it like one of those paid parking lots?
Yeah.
Okay, so Cap's Pizza. I'll put a note on that. So the warrant does allow for us to also process your vehicle.
You guys are going to take my vehicle?
No, we're going to process it here.
Okay.
So that we actually have someone here that's going to help us take some pictures and just go ahead and do what needs to be done so we don't have to.
Okay.
We recognize that warrants are a part of our job, but we don't like to inconvenience people unnecessarily.
Yeah.
So that's why we actually brought our technician with us here, because it is we obviously want to take your DNA with the least effort possible. So that's why we're using the swabs. And the same goes for, of course, your phone, which you stated is on your person. We don't want to put hands on if we don't have to. And
Yeah, no, I understand. I'll give it up.
like you said, as a law enforcement officer, you're willing to comply. With that being said, after that, we will also have access to your locker. Are your vehicle keys inside your locker?
My vehicle keys are in my vehicle right now.
They're in your vehicle?
Yeah.
So you have a code?
I have a code.
Okay. Would you mind sharing that code with us?
Am I allowed a lawyer to say no to that?
Well, the warrant allows for us to have access to your vehicle.
Okay.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah, so
otherwise
you
we'll
bring
get a
it.
tow
Yeah,
truck.
that's fine. Yeah, I'll give it up to you.
I'll jot it
What's the
down.
code?
Thank you.
I don't even know the number. I know the
Would it help if you drew the keypad?
yeah,
Do you want to draw the keypad?
yeah.
I'm the same way, so.
Let's see. It's I don't know how many buttons are, but it's the top, bottom, left.
Just a few weeks later, he turned himself in because he knew about all the evidence they had gathered against him. He was charged with 20 felonies, including engaging in lewd acts with minors under 13, pandering children under the age of 16, and more explicit acts with children under the age of 13 that I can't name here. In the end, he was sentenced to 12 years in prison. Compared to this atrocity, our next case is light work. However, corrupt cops arresting an innocent veteran and hurting his animals is also more than disgusting. On October 13th, 2021, police received a call regarding a man standing at an intersection, using dogs to panhandle more money. Officer Sierra Brooks arrived at the scene and confronted disabled and unhoused veteran Joshua, with his prescribed service dog Sunshine.
Yeah, you saw me take money, but you didn't see me ask for it.
All right, let me get your ID, okay?
You can't ask for my ID for
Yes, I
somebody
can.
giving me money.
Okay, get your dog, okay? Yes, I can. It's called panhandling. You can give me your ID or you can go to jail for RDO. Which one you want to do?
What's the ID for that?
Because I'm about to write you a citation
For what?
for panhandling.
That's not panhandling.
Yes, it is.
If you come up to me and give me money,
You walked out to the car.
because they stopped.
Give me your
you
ID.
saw the whole situation.
Give me your ID or you're going to jail for RDO, which is resist, delay, obstruct. Okay?
You're gonna write a disabled veteran that's living in the woods a ticket.
Yes, because I asked you not to do it, and you
I
did
didn't do it. You
and I
see
sit
me.
there
I
and
come
watch
up here. I'm
you.
packing my stuff
I
up.
sit there and watch you.
You watch me walk up the
To
sidewalk.
Baker Third City. I'm out with that subject. Send me
Like
another
you
one.
literally watched me walk up the sidewalk.
Okay,
you
give me your
watched the
ID,
car
sir.
stop. I'm recording.
You violated a city
No, I
ordinance.
didn't. No, I didn't. There's no city ordinance that says somebody can't give me money. Because I
And
did
you
not ask.
obstructed traffic.
No, I didn't.
I probably need a sergeant out here. He's refusing to give me his ID. Now you see we got a sergeant and multiple units on their way out here. And I can almost guarantee you it's not going to go the way you want it to go.
I want to talk to a supervisor.
He's
because I
on his
didn't
way
do
out
anything
here.
wrong.
Her phone helped her national drive. The subject refuses to give ID.
10-4, he requested a sergeant.
Doing all right.
Officer Maurice Taylor arrives at the scene, but if you thought he would defuse the situation, you are dead wrong. In fact, he might be even more stupid and infuriating than Officer Brooks.
Just out with him. I told him he couldn't be on the median.
Yeah, and that's why I was
just
packing
saw
my
him
stuff up.
Walk out to a car to get money.
Yeah, I saw him at Circle K the other day with the car.
So now he's refusing to give me his ID because I'm going to write him for violating the city
She's
ordinance.
trying to write me a ticket because I was walking up this, packing
No.
up. She told me to pack up.
I told
and
you
I was
I
literally
will-
rolling up my
listen,
roll. People
you-
give me money without me
Okay,
asking. I don't have to ask.
because let me tell you, because you're not a lawyer. You can get one, but I can tell you how the law works.
Packed up
Listen,
like you told me
I just
to.
want you to know you can go to jail for this ordinance. If you continue to argue with officers, you're going to go to jail, and
Ask
we are
for
and we
money.
are going to call animal control for your dog. You got it? You cannot be here.
That's fine. I told her I was
Okay,
leaving.
and I interpreted you asking for money because you're
Yeah,
like
that
this.
is-
And
that-
you
you
walk out
can't-
to the car.
You're writing me a ticket for a
Can we
crime
get your
I
ID?
didn't commit.
Can we get your ID?
Dude, I didn't commit this crime.
But you're also in the median after I've told you not to be here before.
And that's why I was vacating, because she asked me to leave. And I was literally walking
I also
up here.
asked
I
you
didn't
not to
ask
take
anybody
money.
for money.
Okay.
That's right. I'm taking this to trial.
You can.
You're wasting taxpayer dollars.
Okay.
Well,
I pay my taxes too.
Here you go.
no, your state ID, not your VA
This
ID.
isn't valid. It's not valid.
I need your state ID, not your VA ID. I'm gonna ask you one more time.
It's not even valid.
Give me
It's
your
out
state
of
ID.
date.
All right, turn around. You're being
Hey,
arrested.
whoa, what
You're under
for,
arrest.
dude?
Turn around.
Are you kidding me?
Turn around.
You
Turn
don't
around.
see this?
Turn around.
Somebody help me!
Turn around.
Hey, what are you doing?
around.
Stop! What are you doing?
Sir.
Mama!
Hey.
What are you
Hey.
doing?
Call your dog off. 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 Sir, call your dog off. Call your dog off. He just bit me. He bit me. Call your dog off. To Charlie. Call your dog off. Call your dog off. Call your dog off. Call your dog off. We need. To Charlie 10 City. We need more units. We need more units.
Stop! Why are you doing this?
Yeah, that's right, this idiot just used a taser on a prescribed service dog, while his partner throws a disabled veteran on the ground. At the time Officer Taylor claims that Sunshine bit him, the dog can be seen standing several feet away from him. The dog wasn't leashed, but also not acting aggressively at any point. Instead, Sunshine obviously tried to comfort Joshua. You know, the literal job of a prescribed service dog. A court later agreed that Sunshine did not pose a threat to the officers, so it's logical to assume that a court would also come to the conclusion that Officer Taylor's attack on the dog was unreasonable.
Turn around.
Record this!
Turn around, sir.
Help me!
To Charlie 10 City, taser deployed on the dog.
No, take that. Charlie 10 was bit by the dog.
It bit my foot, and I knew it was going to bite you, sir.
Kelly was bit by the dog.
10-4, it didn't break my boot, but it bit my boot.
Relax and give me your hand.
Why are you doing this? I haven't done anything.
His dog is never protecting.
I get you, but I have to do what I have to do. The dog bit me, okay?
No, it didn't, because you shot him with a taser.
So what did they ask you for?
His
They asked
ID.
me for my ID, and then he grabbed me and tackled me and threw me on the floor. I was in the process of handing it to you.
Okay, we're doing what we have to do.
They tased my dog.
We have to do our job.
Here's the thing, y'all didn't see the whole story, so just back up.
You didn't either. You're harassing me. Thank you. I need your information. Somebody please help me. They're trying to kidnap me. I don't know what they do with Sunshine. Where's my dog? Sunshine Ray. I need my dog. She's my medical device.
The dog's always scared. He never bites anybody. You come give him money.
I get, but when we're trying to detain the owner, of course the dog's going. And I asked him to call his dog off. The dog got on the hood of the car, and the dog began barking. The dog initially barked and bit my boot, but it didn't break my boot. I did not want this dog to bite my partner. You understand?
No, I understand.
I'm not sure if she's mad because he's here all the time, and they don't like the fact that we had to do what we had to do.
Please help me.
I'll taste it. Yeah, it didn't break. His dog initially bit me.
No, you
it didn't break my boot.
dog.
It got
My
on
dog
the thing,
was
and I
running
and the dog.
away, and he
and I
shot
the
her
dog.
while she was running away.
I didn't shoot her. I tased her.
Yes, he did. He tased her for no
My camera's still on.
Mine's on.
And you seen the dog go which way?
It ran down this way somewhere. I'm good, but
EMS or anything?
no, it's. I'll talk to you later.
We're good.
Following his arrest, Joshua was charged with soliciting alms, soliciting from a highway, and 2 counts of resisting an officer. In 2022, the district attorney dismissed all charges, but this isn't a happy end. While Joshua was under arrest, Sunshine escaped a caretaker and was killed when she was struck by a vehicle, so the officer's illegal arrest of Joshua led to the death of his dog. In 2023, Joshua filed a lawsuit against Officer Taylor, Officer Brooks, and the city of Gastonia. In 2022, Officer Brooks received a 3-day disciplinary suspension without pay, which was probably caused by a social media post where she called Joshua supporters, quote, dumb as hell. Officer Taylor resigned from the Gastonia Police Department following the incident. But in the end, neither of them received any charges for their actions. The remaining case focuses on what happens when a police supervisor is the one committing crimes. Gainesville Corporal Scott Bertzik crashed into another vehicle after reaching down to grab his lighter while operating a vehicle.
Reached down for my lighter, slammed into his ass.
Cool.
No, not really.
Not really.
Yeah.
You didn't want to do an information exchange?
So he does. Now I found it.
Okay. Well. Okay.
You know, it's just information exchange. Now I found it.
Alright. Are you okay?
Oh yeah, no, I'm good.
Your airbag went off. Your car's f***ed up.
Oh, no, absolutely. With that just
That sucks. Police Neil's off. You can come give you a ride. Do you want me to let him know you found the insurance? Well, maybe you should not do that then. So, you want me to let him know you found your insurance, see if he wants to do an information exchange?
It's quite obvious that Bertzik is drunk and not taking the situation seriously at all. He might feel safe, thinking that his subordinate wouldn't dare to arrest her own supervisor. However, we will now take a look at the victim's car, and let me tell you, it doesn't look good.
He mentioned you guys had talked about exchanging information, but he hadn't had his insurance pulled up.
Yeah.
We have a couple options with this. It's really cut and dry, so if you want to just go through insurance, you can. If you want a full-fledged report, we can do that. However you want to go about it. So a couple things. One, do you mind giving me like a couple feet? One, because I like personal space, and two, because cigarette smoke, it tears me up a little bit. Give me just, like I said, it'll probably take me about 15-20 minutes, and then I'll get that done for you, okay? No, we don't take pictures of it, because crashes are civil. Yeah, whenever we do any kind of crash reports or anything, unless there's a DUI involved or, you know, like a hit and run or something, a criminal aspect, we don't usually take photos. Thank you. You know I don't need that. should hypothetically auto-populate. Give me a second, because I'm going to call Priester and see if he needs me to do anything special since it's one of us.
Yep.
So, give me a minute. Sorry, Birdie.
The officer just called Bertzik by his nickname and assured him that she would get him out of this. She also failed to inform the victim that this was a DUI-related accident. Luckily, the officer does come around and informs her supervisor that he is being detained.
So, Birdie, you giving me some indicators?
Oh.
Listen.
Woman.
Listen. Valdez is coming out just to... I'm not going to lie to you about it.
She's on her way?
Yeah, she's on her way. Because I'm not really comfortable with this whole thing at all, but I'm not going to lie to you about it.
Oh, no. I don't mean to put you in that any... Yep.
Yeah. So, from now on, you know how it goes. You can't consume anything, okay? Because right now, you're being detained.
Wait, what?
Holding on to you because I have a supervisor coming to see if I need to do a full-fledged DUI investigation or not. So please don't make my life difficult.
I would never do that to you.
Okay. I'm very uncomfortable right now.
And I apologize for putting you in that position.
Okay.
Are you on?
Yes. Yes, I am. And I'm going to remain on for...
Fair enough.
Because integrity.
You can see that the reality of the situation is beginning to kick in. Bertzik realizes that he is in big trouble and his whole career is on the line. In the following minutes, you will see some of his field sobriety tests, and let's just say that he is fucked.
That personal life being up there.
I'm not going to say anything.
It's up there. I don't give
I mean about this.
I'm not drunk. I'm pissed and I'm tired. Me. She did it. I don't give a what the man?
Bravo 23 unit from all channels, 1014.
Whatever. Divorce is divorce. I don't know.
Begin the exercise. You can stop.
Perfect.
Around to your driver's side.
Yeah.
There you go.
Listen to me.
Put them on.
I'm not going to cuff you.
Oh, yes, you are, because they're watching.
No.
Yes, you are. They're watching.
Okay. We'll cuff you over by my car.
Yes, you will.
Yes.
They're watching.
Yes.
Bertzik was sentenced to fines totaling about $1,000, 50 hours community service, DUI classes, and a 6-month driver's license suspension. He was also sued by the victim, and they settled in court. Anyway, if you enjoyed today's episode, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel.